Good morning, kids. There you go.
Good morning, New York City.
Right.
Are you up yet?
I don't know. Are you up? Let's check. Yep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
And
School is in session.
that's right.
That's right. Right. Good morning. So you are listening to The Morning Boner on HTLA Radio 1 New York and watching on Google Plus if you are so inclined to do so. Yes. So how's it going this morning for you?
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Well, my head may be awake and my eyes may be open, but my body is dying today. I think I got a cold.
I know. He's not feeling well today. He's been doing so much, working so hard, no break except for Saturday, in which we just ran around all weekend anyway.
That wasn't a break.
Right, exactly.
I was running around.
Yeah. And then Sunday, he made me breakfast in bed, so I got a break.
I
It was
did.
very sweet of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it's always good to know that I can cook in case of emergency.
Yeah, that's true. Because there are sometimes I get too busy to cook, so he's got to do it.
Yeah. Well, isn't it a good thing that I can?
Right.
Yeah.
He makes some amazing things that I can't make, that only he can make. So,
Like what?
I should put your famous pizza in my cookbook.
Oh.
Right. And his chili. And he makes special hamburgers.
True. True.
Yeah. The things he makes, the kids like better than me making them. So.
Also true. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So, let's see now. All kinds of stuff to cover this morning.
Yes,
we got
definitely.
We got some stories. We got some.
And we are doing good on Fox. We just did our first segment on Fox News this morning, too. So that's rolling smoothly like we anticipated it would this week. Thank goodness. So those will be up for your perusal later on.
Yes. Probably about an hour after this show.
Okay.
No,
Sounds good.
Out there. Yeah. And what else? There's something that I'm forgetting, and it's because I'm asleep.
Right. No, it did. No, I think that it's all good. Morning American Idol's on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. You covered it all, unless you wanted to cover some station business.
Well, as always, get on over to newyorksbesttalk.com. That is the website to be at. Of course, the show page is there. You'll find the the videos.
Right now, yes.
Find the photos. We have a downloads page. You can go download some HTLA wallpaper for your computer.
That's right.
And some other things too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But no, it's good. Yesterday was a good start to the week, of course. And,
it was. We did a straight talk last night, and we had fun doing that. It was our first ever video Google Plus straight talk, so that was kind of interesting.
It was.
So
yeah.
No more jammies for me at work. Bummer. No.
I can still wear no pants, though.
I know, and you said that last night. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's always a bonus.
At least now when it's warm out, spring has sprung and it's warm and it's a little drizzly and gray today, but that's okay by me. It's my favorite kind of weather. So
yeah,
love.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm still thinking there's something I'm forgetting.
I know. I feel it, but no.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I can't think of anything. So moving on.
Well, we've got your traffic report with Brock Favors today. We've also got your weather with Dick Gently, of course, as always, giving you your outlook for the week. Can't
wait till tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you think we need a little motivation?
I think so. Just a bit, because I'm kind of droopy too. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Shia LaBeouf, HTLA's motivation correspondent, of course. Shia, what do you got for us today?
Do it!
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do it!
Yeah.
Working on it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Okay.
Just do it!
It's good that he censored himself for the show. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, he's motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I took that opportunity while he was talking to get some of my motivation.
Yes, you need more of that. I should have made stronger coffee this morning. than 3. We have to buy the high intensity coffee. Say hello to
what
Arctic.
the hell?
This is Arctic, our mascot polar bear for HTLA.
Yeah, way back in the day, it was HTLA 97.3 the bear.
That's right. Do you remember? That's right. I remember that. Who remembers that? If you remember that, send us a message. When HTLA was not NewYorksBestTalk.com, when it was 97.3.
And we had a naming contest. You remember what the name was?
No. What was the name? Do you remember? Or you're asking because you don't remember?
I'm asking because I don't have a clue. I'm sleeping. Yeah.
No, it was really cute too.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember what the name of the HTLA 97.3 bear was. Yeah. We don't remember. We do so much. We can't keep track of our own stuff.
No, absolutely not.
So it's tough. Yeah.
Well, listen, I know you've got some stories you want to cover this morning.
I do.
Let's get to some of those. What do you got?
Well, unfortunately, I hate to start Tuesday off on such a very, sad kind of crappy note, but
we're going to.
Yeah. In Miami, parents were just awarded $28 million. Very sad story, especially for us at this stage of our life as well, too. No, I don't mean that. I mean after what we just went through, silly.
All right.
Right. So the parents' infant son died shortly after birth, and they were completely assured that the son would be transported to the funeral home and that he would be cremated and, all this kind of stuff. Right. I don't know if they had a service for it because it was, that type of situation. But the funeral home owner's son decided that he wasn't going to take the little box with the little infant baby to the crematorium. He was just gonna go grab a burger at the drive-thru and go home. So whilst he did that, apparently, and this is what he claims, but I don't buy it for a second because who would? Apparently somebody stole the box with the infant baby's body from the back of the truck or the car or whatever he was transporting it in. Now, fast forward almost a year later, and the parents are watching a news report in North Miami about how the body of an infant was found in a cardboard box in a dumpster behind a fast food restaurant or a gas station. I'm sorry. I apologize. Behind a gas station. And it wasn't until later that they got a call from the police that it was the son they thought was cremated almost a year before. I can't even fathom, what I would have done in that situation, after the initial shock. For some reason, the funeral home is still in operation. It wouldn't have been if it was me. So, but they were just recently awarded $28 million though. But could you imagine that level of incompetence and negligence and carelessness and,
Well, it's interesting that you say that he went for a burger or something while he's got this body. This is a trend because there was a story that Coffee and Cigarettes covered wouldn't have been more than about 2 months ago. Again, in Florida, oddly enough, now that I'm thinking about it. And what happened? Well, what happened?
Florida.
It's always Florida.
He wants to move to Florida. And I say, look at the news. We do the news. No.
The interesting thing was this was a veteran. And it was a flag draped coffin in the back of the hearse. And apparently these guys stopped for burgers. And when they came out, the coffin was gone.
See, well, I guess it is not unheard of then. It's easier to steal an infant in a box than a flag draped coffin.
Well, yeah, it's like picking up a box of shoes. Oh, but no, it's what is that? What is up with those commonalities? Because in addition to that, there was another story, not in Florida, about 4 months ago, where actually I believe it was California.
Probably.
They had the body of this man, and apparently the man was quite a community person. There was a couple of hundred people at his funeral, kind of thing. Right. Kind of well respected in the community that figure. Kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
And They go into some eating establishment. When they come out, of course, while in custody of the body, of course, they come out. Somebody had pulled the coffin out from the back, left it tilted out of the back of the hearse, and had the door open, the casket open.
Oh no, that's so hard.
Just in the parking lot there, and just there for all to see.
This is somebody's loved one. Don't they consider that fact? I mean, what goes through people's heads?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just appalling, truly unimaginable that these kind of things go on. And is it any correlation to the way, the overall state of everything, or are they just isolated incidents, do you think?
Well, if I had to guess, I'm thinking that it's millennials. I mean, you literally have to be brainless.
I don't think a 30-year-old
like
would
this.
do it. Right.
You literally have to be brainless. I mean, when I was a kid, we had a lot of curiosity and fascination and about morbidity.
Sure. Who doesn't when you're a kid?
We never conceived back then of oh, hey, there's a coffin. Let's pull it out and open it up.
Yeah, well, you might have, but I think that, if you were raised well in any, or even semi-well, you would have known better than to disrespect the dead in that way. If there was a dead body laying on the road, then it's fair game.
Right.
That kind of thing. But someone in a coffin, obviously on its way to its final service, etc. I don't think that there's too many people that would be so uber disrespectful to do that. I can't. Well, there goes me, Kate Taylor, again, not believing that there's bad people in the world.
Right.
I do know there's bad people in the world. Let me clarify. But every single time I hear about something in this kind of way, it still shocks me like it's the first time I've ever heard it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't fathom, even with my psychology background and education, I still can't fathom the process that someone goes through before making a decision like that and doing something like that.
No.
I just can't. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But sorry to bum you out on a Tuesday, but yeah, and 28 million doesn't take the place of what occurred. And, that mother's got to think for the rest of her life that infant, that it was bad enough that she lost it right after birth.
Yeah.
Wasn't properly respected and taken care of, and was just thrown out in a dumpster behind a gas station. And whoever could, I don't know if they're going to search for whomever stole it and committed the crime of throwing the baby in the dumpster.
Right.
I know that they've, like I said, gotten their award from the funeral home, and the funeral home was also fined by whatever commission regulates funeral home things. So, yeah.
Yeah. Too much.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, gang, it is time to move on to our traffic report with Brock, of course, and Chip Pendleton up in HTLA Chopper 1 this morning to give you your outlook on the traffic. So let's go to that. Brock?
Hello, everybody out there. This is Brock Favors with Traffic on the Ones. Chad Armstrong is out sick today, so I am filling in for my usual land reports, and I'm up here in the chopper, but I got to tell you guys, I am loving the view. Oh my God! Oh! No! Stop! Oh! Whoo! All right. Well, we are over the 10, and it's massively clogged down there like a pint of maple syrup on a cool November morning. And we do. Oh! Goddamn! We're gonna die in this mother. Oh my God! Okay, I am very sorry, folks. It's a little bit of a bumpy ride up here. We are now approaching the 405, where the left lane is blocked by a mattress. So somebody is going to be doing a little return to IKEA later today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, please! Oh, goddamn! Oh, get me out this motherfucking death machine right now! Oh, no, black people ain't meant to be in the sky! We ain't meant to be in the sky, man! Oh, mama, help me, mother. Oh, mama! With a 405 is up right now, ain't nobody going down this. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, folks. I'm very sorry, but I'm losing my up here.
Actually, you have every right to. We're about to crash.
All right. Well, things not looking too good in traffic this morning.
No. Poor Brock. He's just having a rough week.
Yeah.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
Well, certainly not go up in a chopper with him.
No, or whomever the pilot is. Gotta say.
Well, Chip is good. He's a Vietnam vet.
Well, that explains a lot.
Nothing breaks him down. No.
So what's up next? Another story or?
We got our commercial break in 5 minutes, so we got enough time, I guess, maybe for let's do Dick Gently and your weather outlook for this week, and then we'll go to commercial and come back with our story.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Going over to Dick Gently in the HTLA Weather Center. Dick giving you your week's outlook, brought to you by Tim Hortons, New York City. Dick, go ahead.
We had beautiful weather here for this weekend, mostly sunny skies and highs in the upper 80s. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy, mild with those temperatures dropping down into the mid 70s. Now we've got some big changes here for the upcoming work week. Starting tomorrow, we're going to have a volcanic eruption right near Charlottesville, and it's going to make things rather toasty across the area. We're going to see lava spill out into central Virginia and make temperatures in Richmond at 350 degrees, Fredericksburg at 345, Charlottesville, the hot spot at 400. Not as hot off towards the Tidewater. A little bit more comfortable with highs near 100 degrees. The reason why, we're going to have tidal waves moving in ahead of this. A global superstorm developing off towards the Atlantic Ocean. This thing is headed our way, but the key to the forecast, right before this thing makes landfall, it is going to be deflected by Godzilla. Now, a lot can change between now and then. We're looking at the latest data. We'll continue to bring you the very latest. I do want to encourage you, though, that if you ever do see a sleeping coyote, do not wake it. Bad idea. Okay, here's the forecast. Volcano, 350 there for Monday. Global superstorm on Tuesday. We could see maybe about 200 inches of rainfall, wind gusts up to 1,000 miles an hour. Godzilla Wednesday, I'll be honest, I have no idea what's going to happen on that day. After that, though, how about this to finish off the work with low humidity, lots of sunshine, with highs in the upper 80s heading into next weekend.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
Yeah.
Looking forward to my Godzilla Wednesday, gotta say. I love Godzilla. I'm a huge fan.
You do. I'm more of a fan of the things that happen from Thursday on.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because you know the weekend's coming. You're almost done.
Yes.
So
again.
Right.
For another fine week.
Right.
Well, again, that weather report was brought to you by Tim Hortons, New York City, with many fine locations across this city to serve your coffee and baked
we
good
need some more
needs.
of that stuff.
Yes, we do. It should just be coffee with cake and crash, and we'll just sit here and drink.
Yeah. So, just chat.
Actually, I want to get one of those props, a couple of IV bags on hangers.
Oh, yeah, that would be so
just
cute.
have coffee in there.
God knows we need that in the morning. So
it's
absolutely.
Or
at least
pretty sad.
One of those hats that have the things that you can sit.
Double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that. That'd be cute too.
What the hell are those called?
I haven't a clue. Beer thingies. Beer
hat, I guess.
Beer hats. I don't know. Not my style, so I wouldn't know.
No. All right. Well, we're going to go for our first commercial break. Don't you worry.
Only commercial break.
When we come back, what are we going to have?
A very news story about how Swedes are all about loud sex.
Oh.
Yeah. So a little fun opposite end of the spectrum story to close out your Tuesday.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Cool.
Well, oh no, what is it you always say? You always say we're Switzerland, not Sweden.
No, we're Switzerland. Well, I'm Switzerland. You're
oh.
not. You're more like Russia.
Right.
Yeah. I'm Switzerland.
Okay.
Right.
So no Swedes here.
No, actually, you're more like North Korea, really, if you want to get technical.
No, what? I'm more not. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
Switzerland and I married North Korea. What can I do?
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go for that break and we'll be back in 2.
You've got it locked to New York's best talk, HTLA Radio 1, New York.
The hot new accessory, brows that wow. New from Maybelline, New York, it's Brow Drama, our first sculpting ball brush with tinted gel. Just sweep, then sculpt for bolder, sculpted brows. New Brow Drama. Get the look at Maybelline.com. Maybe it's Maybelline.
When we arrived at our hotel in New York, the porter was so incredibly careless with our bags. And the room they gave us, it was beautiful.
A broom closet.
But the best part was the shower. My wife drying herself in the Egyptian cotton towels.
Shower curtain.
Defined the whole vacation for her.
Don't just visit New York.
Visit TripAdvisor New York.
With millions of reviews, a visit to TripAdvisor makes any destination better.
I've been eating Egg McMuffins since 1984. But when I saw Taco Bell made a waffle taco, I figured I would get with the times. So I got a haircut and I got some tighter pants. Lost my flip phone, got a smartphone, even took down my Loverboy poster. Now I'm eating waffle tacos and AM Crunch Wraps, and I just made like $700 on Craigslist.
Move on from your old McDonald's breakfast with Taco Bell's exciting new breakfast menu.
Wait a sec. Found our colors.
We've made the decision.
Great. Let's go get you set up. We need the brushes. You should check out our workshops.
Push your color boundaries while staying well within your budget walls.
I want to paint something else.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Their Premium Plus interior paint. Only at the Home Depot, and now only $23.46 a gallon.
You're listening to HTLA Radio 1, New York.
I'm afraid so. That's right. We are back, of course.
Hello, everybody out there. This is Brock Favors with Traffic on the Ones.
No, Brock, you're done.
You're dead.
Yeah, you're done, Brock. Yeah.
There he goes. He's gone.
We only have time for one today.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah,
That's
Brock.
right. We don't.
Yes. Absolutely. Now, don't forget that if I'm not mistaken, what's today? Yesterday was Pie Day, and we missed it. And I'm very upset.
Well, okay.
Yes.
You like pie, do you?
You know, I like pie. I like pumpkin pie. I like pecan pie.
I think they meant the mathematical equation.
They do mean the mathematical equation, but you can eat pie as well. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. We like pie.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they also mean pie charts as well. So it's all manner of pie.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So it's like a national day,
right,
or an international day.
It's an international day, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be mistaken.
Interesting. Okay.
This is news to me, Pie Day.
Well, I never understood the significance of all these days representing certain things like that. Like, what do people actually look forward to this? Is it like a holiday? Do they have?
Well, they don't have off of work or anything.
No, of course.
But I just think that it's just another kind of thing that we can do to be lazy and to eat pie.
I think America's already got enough of that.
I concur.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have our next story because we have to go soon. We're back on Fox in a little bit, but
we do. What is our next story today?
Well, Sweden has passed all kinds of laws about noise after a certain amount of time in apartment buildings. So after like 10 p.m. Sweden time,
right,
you can't like vacuum or play your radio too loud or do anything else.
Okay.
But they absolutely and unequivocally encourage loud sex.
Really?
Yeah. So that's pretty good. Because Sweden's sex rate is falling. Don't ask me why.
With all the blonde Adonises in Sweden, it's falling?
I know, right? Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? So a 2013 poll showed that the average Swede only had 3.8 encounters of a sexual nature per month, down from 5 in 1996. It's a 24% decline.
Damn.
Yeah. It's linked to stress and pressure and people feeling they don't live up to certain body ideals, that they don't pursue intimate activity with a partner. So
I thought America was the only country with a huge obesity problem.
Well, it's not that it's an obesity problem, but I guess, like you said, you got all these gorgeous Swedes running around that half the Swedes aren't. So they must feel pressured to look like the other half of the sexy Swedes.
Oh.
Right? So they have their own issues, I guess. Right?
There's worse pressures they could be suffering from.
Well, true enough. But, here in this country, we're starting to embrace all that stuff. It's going to be like, Jelly Roll June pretty soon.
Yeah.
Proudly show off your jelly rolls or something, Yeah,
there'll be special short T-shirts so that you can show off.
Walmart
your rolls.
was bad enough. Now we have to have it on the cover of Sports Illustrated and all that stuff.
Just when you said Walmart, it just hit me about something. when I go into Walmart,
yes,
I've just realized this just the second you said the word Walmart, and I don't know why, because I really haven't thought about it before. But just when you said that,
yes,
I thought, when I go into Walmart, I actually make it a subconscious thing that I don't look at people. I just go in, I get the stuff I want, I go out. I couldn't even tell you half the time.
Some people you can't miss. There was that.
No, I don't. I don't do that. I'm not one of those car accident people.
No, but the other day I had stopped by Walmart to pick something up.
Yeah.
And you were there, and there was somebody walking when I got out of the car, and even you noticed because it was pretty outrageous. I can't remember what she was wearing now, but it was like something no human being would wear outside of ever.
Okay.
So, we kind of noticed that, and we commented on that. So, yeah.
Okay. See, I don't have that in my...
Well, I guess you didn't remember it quite in the way that I did, because any fashion, anything, I remember.
Right.
So, there you go. But anyway.
Another good reason not to get into fashion right there.
Okay. Well, the point of the matter is, they've actually now passed this law where, you can't vacuum, you can't play a radio after 10 o'clock, but by all means, have noisy sex as much as you want, because it'll encourage everybody else to have noisy sex, or just sex, period. And of course, the Swedes are like, well, the government's apparent endorsement of noisy sex, it went viral, but the government shouldn't tell us how to have sex. So
absolutely agree with that.
But hey, I don't think noisy sex necessarily means good sex. So
no, to me that kind of denotes porn sex,
which I'm completely against.
But you still act out for me regularly. Thank you.
Anyways, yes, right. So what have you got now? What have you got?
What have I got? Well, that's just about all the time we got. We got 3 more minutes here.
Oh, okay.
Anything else we want to throw in? Make sure, folks, if you're listening, you can follow us on Twitter. Of course, for myself, it's at Crash Talkin'.
Right.
That's TALKIN.
And for non-apologetic tweets, yes, follow at Fierce Kitty Kate. Right, that's me.
There you go.
Yes, he would have said it, but.
And for the station at HTLA Radio 1. Now, this is the number 1. There, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. True enough.
So we have anything else? Well, let's see. Do we have anything else? I don't know. Should we issue the disclaimer?
Which is that that disclaimer.
This program is intended for mature audiences only. If you have any homicidal or suicidal feelings, please consult a doctor before listening to this program.
No, we don't need it on the show.
No. Okay, good.
It's only the morning show.
Good to know.
We need it on your show, not the morning show.
Yeah.
But speaking of his show, don't forget 10 o'clock tonight now. 10 o'clock is Coffee and Cigarettes daily.
Okay. That's going to be impossible, but all right, sure.
Okay. I thought that's what we discussed yesterday at the meeting.
Well, you're forgetting that little problem here at the HTLA studios with the network resetting itself at midnight every night.
It does it at 1 now because it did it at 1 last night, I noticed. Yes, I was asleep at 1, I mean.
Well, it better be 1 or it ain't going to be fun.
Yeah. And tomorrow, the premiere of Lonely on Top at 8 o'clock.
Lonely on Top.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell the folks a little bit about that so they, Lonely on Top. What the hell's that?
Well, it's based on my book that's coming out. So it's it's my Kate Taylor show. I don't even know if you're going to be here. It just might be on me all the time.
Yeah.
So, and it's just about that stuff, that feminine stuff. That's why I don't know if you'll be here. So it's just all feminine stuff.
Good.
Yeah. How it's hard to be a woman of today. It's very lonely on the top of the woman of today kind of pile is the meaning of the book.
Right.
So, yeah. That having it all is kind of a myth.
All right, gang. Well, hey, listen, New York, you have yourselves a great day, and we will catch you tomorrow. Don't forget the coffee and cigarettes tonight, I guess 10 p.m. Eastern.
Unless you want to do 9, that's
magically.
up to you.
Oh, I just don't want to be screwed and have the whole show cut off. Right.
I know. But when I have shows, then you have to do it at 10. Especially Straight Talk because you're
and that was exceedingly fun. Yes. Anyway, have a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow.